Hi everyone, today I thought I would do a free roam reading to see what is coming through. I really enjoy doing these readings a lot. Maybe I'll do more of them on my channel. I do them from time to time. Recently I've just loved doing it, just seeing what comes through. Alright, so got the cards ready to go, and I just wanted to mention that if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. If you'd like to purchase a private paid reading, information's also down below as well. They are done within 12 to 24 hours with me, so all the information is down there if you are interested, and also intention items, which thousands of people have seen results with, are also on my website as well. So there's bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow, your wallet, or your purse. These are items for like love, twin flame, soulmate, career, money, healing, protection, so many intentions. And there's also candles and crystals and sage as well, which are really unique. I think I have one here to show you actually. This is one of the candles, and again, intention based, and they are safety tested, they are handmade, hand poured, and they are also plant based. So yeah. Anyways, everything's meditated with and sage and sent to you. They're really special items that you wouldn't find anywhere else because they're handmade. Ta-da! Okay, let's see what is coming through here for your reading. This is for all signs. If you're here, it's probably a sign. Okay, let's begin. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Emperor, Aries energy. Someone here was like really cold towards you, okay? Very, very cold. Perhaps they walked away. They've disappeared. They're sort of out doing their own thing, focusing on themselves, let's say, living their life. And the Emperor here is known to be someone who has like a bit of they're not exactly emotionally available, they may not be so emotionally open, they keep a lot to themselves, okay? So they always leave you guessing. You always have to guess what they're doing, what they are saying, if they care, if they don't care. You're always having to wonder and ponder and contemplate the entire situation. Okay, and for many of you, they could have walked away, or they could just be so hot and cold, over and over again. Okay, now what we have here is really interesting. This chunk of cards that went directly towards this Ace of Pentacles prop. And, can't even grab the cards. It has, with it, we have here the Ace of Cups, we have the World card, whew, wait for it, we have the Seven of Swords, and the Chariot. The Chariot. Now, what I think is really fascinating here is despite the wrongs that they may have done towards you, or just how hot and cold they've been, or how at times they could be so emotionally invalidating towards you. Yes, invalidating, sometimes to the point where you feel like they care about what other people say and do, but they never care about me. Why is it that they spend so much time with other people, but they will never want to spend that same amount of time with me? Okay, what I am seeing here is that they're going to come forward. They are going to come forward. And that is one of the biggest things that I do see here, is through all of this, saying one thing, doing another, being towards you, and then sometimes not being towards you. This energy, right, of the Seven of Swords is this, like saying one thing, doing another kind of energy. Okay, for some of you, they may have, again, lied to you, they could have cheated, they could have not been so nice towards you, okay? It's going to vary from person to person, like sort of not everyone is a cheating energy, okay? It can be something so simple as them giving you these promises and then not delivering those promises, right? So what I see here with the Seven of Swords, and what I think is so important, is the fact that the Chariot here literally represents that despite the wrongs they've done, they are going to come forward and literally, I feel here, apologize. I feel like they're going to apologize. I feel like they will want to fix things, and they will also recognize that by doing all of the things that they were once doing, they're going to recognize how unhappy it has made them feel in life. Just doing them and being selfish and not living up to their promises. I feel like they've gotten some real strong karma on that. And what I feel as well, that again, it varies from person to person. Your situations all do vary. Keep in mind that I'm reading for a lot of people. I'm definitely reading for more than one person here, more than one person is watching this. So ultimately what really does happen here, what I think is very important for me to mention, is that, for example, if they were being really, really hot and cold towards you, someone else has been hot and cold to them, right? And they've been thinking like, wait a second, how dare you do this to me? Like, that's not nice. And now they're recognizing that they literally did that to you. And they're recognizing that now they're facing the consequences for literally how they treated you. And that's one of the biggest things that I do pick up on here. Also, right, if they, for example, were just really cold and didn't care about your feelings or your emotions, I feel someone here who they've really wanted validation from or wanted something from, they were treated them in a very similar way. So now they're able to connect the dots. That's basically what's happening. And I think that's actually very, very significant because, well, now they know. Isn't that like meme of the Microsoft like opening Windows or whatever that that whole video is? Like, now you know. All right, so well, now they know, I'd say. So it's I literally feel like that. Does anyone else feel like that? It's just this sense of like, why couldn't they just not, how could they just not understand this to begin with? But oh, it's a whole situation, you know, it's what can I say? All right, so we have here the Three of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Fool. See? A new way of looking at things, a new way of doing things. They come to you very spontaneously. So a lot of you may think to yourself, why now? Why now? Why are you coming to me now? Just why? What is the purpose of this right now? You know, so a lot of you won't expect when they come forward towards you because you'll just keep thinking like, oh, they just keep going around in this cycle over and over and again. So why are they coming to me now? Like, what is the purpose of that at this very point in time? You know what I mean? So, see? They're going to come forward and they're going to realize that you are the person that is so stable and that they have been running towards immaturity. You know, they've just been so immature and they've only been thinking about themselves, and that is just hurting them so much more. Them thinking about themselves and only themselves is actually making them attract so much more of that selfish energy, and they're recognizing that that's not serving them. It's not giving them that good energy. In fact, they're attracting the same kinds of vibrational people around to them. So for example, if they're being super selfish and only thinking of them, they're attracting those kinds of people towards them, right? Because they're running away from people like you who are mature and kind and empathic. And therefore what's been happening is that they're just getting calmer, right? Because they're dealing with those kinds of people. Those people treat them in that way, and therefore that has really triggered them to recognize and realize, and for many of you to then realize as well, that this is not good for them, and therefore they have to break out of this cycle in order to feel kindness and care and maturity and strength and happiness, which is everything that they were actually kind of running away from. So then there was that, you know. So ultimately I just feel here what's really quite significant and important and really, really, really strong on the cards is the fact that the Fool with the Ten of Pentacles does represent the fact here that they are going to come forward and they're going to recognize all of that maturity and kindness and care and strength that you have been able to deliver to them, which they were once running away from. So then there's that. And the Three of Pentacles here is about teamwork and collaboration, and then stability, right? So we see progression here where they want to be open towards you. They will say sorry. I feel like they will say sorry. They will apologize, and they'll be quite emotional about it based off of how they've been treated. Isn't it sad that people have to sometimes be treated this way in order to realize how they've treated you? I mean, I'm not going to answer that question because I feel like it was, you know, it was more of a statement, I guess. It was a question. It was a question statement. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the World card, you know. World card, Wheel of Fortune. These are strong energies. See, the thing here, right, is that you go from the Emperor to the Hierophant. Now, I'm not saying that one is above the other because they're not, but the Emperor is known to be a lot more emotionally, let's say, detached. We know that the Aries energy is a little bit more detached. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that that's just how it is, okay? But the Hierophant is much more locked in. You know, it's like a padlock. Once it's locked in, and it's for the long term. Again, not to say that the Aries energy is not the long term, but they are different, you know, and that's the thing that we see, especially with the two cards here, that is another energy in itself. So I think that what's really important here is that they're starting to recognize and realize just how you mean to them, and just the fact that they want to resolve things because them putting themselves first is hurting them. But if they put you first, they're starting to see that actually a lot more of their circumstances around them are better. When they think about you, sure, they get a bit overwhelmed because they think, okay, I'm not ready for that. But then they also think as well, do I really want to be stuck around the same kinds of people that I have been being around? Well, that doesn't even make any sense. That I have been around that just don't give me that. They don't give me that satisfaction, fulfillment, happiness, joy, nothing. It just doesn't give me anything. And that's something that really just triggers them, where they're not happy. They're clearly not happy about certain things that have been going on in their life. And I think that that's another big thing that we see, is that with you, they know they can make this change and be a lot happier. And that's how they're going to come forward. So someone here's going to come forward. Ta-da! After treating you wrong and just not being great to you, recognizing that you are the real deal in terms of stability. So this is your reading, and if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website. And definitely do take care. And I also have TikTok and Instagram if anyone wants to follow me on there. I post short readings every single day on there, so definitely do check those out as well. You can find my handles listed down below, and yeah, I will see you all very soon. I hope you all take care, as I have probably said a million times, and yeah, bye everyone.